for tuning in to Let's Talk About It Media 21. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And please turn on the notification bell. That way, every time I upload a video, you'll be the first one to see it. Let's get into it. What we're going to talk about, we talk about celebrity news, celebrity gossip, what's going on IG and Google, fair use, copyright disclaimer, under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All comments are alleged, in our opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. And don't forget, the Cash App is Let's Talk About It Media. And thank you for your love and support.
So don't forget, the best way to comment, but be kind. The best way to support the channel for free is to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get to it. Kyle Richards and Mauricio are unfortunately separating. Mauricio, unfortunately separating after 27 years. So let's get to it. Watching Selling Sunset, is that what he has? He has a show on Netflix. It was interesting how watching that show, I didn't see Kyle a lot. Him being married, him having a show, he was spending a lot of quality time with his daughters, selling houses, showing houses, flipping houses. The one daughter was to sell one of their old houses. Okay. So it was interesting to me. And maybe I was thinking Kyle was under contract. So if they're separating, if her and Mauricio are separating, was that a red flag for her not being there? But then I was thinking, okay, maybe she's under contract with Bravo. She couldn't be on Selling Sunset. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think she did one or two scenes. It was very minimal for all the 10 episodes, 8 episodes, whatever it was. He spent a lot of quality time with his daughters, which was interesting and great. But it was like, you have a wife. Where's she at? You know what I'm saying? So that in itself. So after 27 years, we talk about Bravo shows and we talk about how a lot of marriages split up, break up, do whatever. And we wonder, do Bravo feel bad that a lot of families are broken up, separating, getting a divorce? You know, her sister was on the show with her. Of course, she's on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And there's been concerns there. Some of the comments that were made last year, kind of making fun of somebody, I posted about that, and it's kind of like, no, Kyle, no, Mauricio, that wasn't good. You got to be careful what you say and how you say it. I think it was like the argument in regards to Garcelle, and people were like hearing Kyle and Mauricio talking and the other couple sitting there talking. And I don't think Kyle was there. She had heard about it. But it was kind of like, that's disrespectful for somebody to disrespect a woman and her children. And nobody really stuck up for Garcelle. And it was kind of rude how she was talking to the sons, get out of here. And people were, when I saw it, I was like, well, wait a minute. Grown woman, she was intoxicated. And that's another problem, letting them get so intoxicated that it can definitely ruin your brand. So it's sad that Kyle and Mauricio are separating after 27 years. Great couple. Mauricio, a lot of people feel he is extremely fine, extremely handsome, well spoken, really rich. Oh my goodness. So, do they have a prenup? Because if she gets half of his, oh my goodness, you figure he is one of the best. Well, that's the other thing. You see how I keep catching myself? There's been a few different lawsuits allegedly, whether true or not, whether his name was supposed to be attached to those contracts or not, in regards to flipping a home, whether his name should have been attached, not attached. There was a few different lawsuits. Now, whether that was true or false, that his name was supposed to be tied to that real estate, or if his company was trying to buy it out, then flip it. There was some different stuff that was going on in regards to Mauricio outside of the show. I've only heard of like 2 or 3 different lawsuits about people filing complaints or whatever. But other than that, extremely well known as far as sales go. I mean, he has a show outside of Bravo, which is Selling Sunset. I think it's Selling Sunset. I don't think it's Selling Beverly Hills, but whatever. He has a show. And or is Selling Sunset the twins? Here nor there. He has a show on Bravo. Um, I'm shocked in a way, and it's sad because I talk about how Bravo relationships, many people are separating. Cynthia Mike Hill, Eva and Mike, um, and Drew and um, Ralph, and you have Kenya Moore and her husband, and then to hear about Kyle. So let's go through some of the pictures because many people are saying, okay, is she allegedly dating someone else? Kyle Richards, Mauricio, in regards to the separation after 27 years. Many people are talking about it. Many people are probably going to be surprised, and people are going to wonder who he's going to date next because I'm sure the women have always wanted to flock to him because of course you know Kyle do her little dance and she do her little splits, and they've been so good together over the years. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know about this one, y'all. It's kind of shocking me. So, of course, it's basically trying to say that there's rumors in regards to Kyle and a singer. Now, whether that's true or not, I don't know. Whether they're just cool or not. But it's funny how, after you've been married for so long, you get attached to the media putting your name with a woman. I didn't know she swing both ways. Respectfully, if she do, she do. But it's kind of like that would be interesting going from Mauricio, who's fine, intelligent, bright, well spoken, love his children. That's the one thing too. They're kids. That's the one big thing. They're kids. They're really close with their children. They try and spend quality time together. So that's interesting. But well wishes. If she's dating someone new, if she's dating a woman or another man, that's up to her. But the biggest question will be, who will Mauricio date next? I'm sure the women in real estate is like, oh yes, I want him for me on my arm. Hello. But he, even when he would spend time with his staff, he was always respectful. No flirting, no weird stuff. You could tell that he was a married man and he loved his wife and he loved his family and he loved real estate. So that's it's kind of sad. I guess whenever I do when couples are breaking up, it's kind of sad because it's like, wow, I didn't expect that. Wow, that's kind of sad. Then you think about the children and what they're going to say. A lot of the children are older, so I'm sure they can handle it. He actually adopted Kyle's first daughter, who was by somebody else. They got together when she was in her 20s, I want to say, or 1920. They got together and they've been together for a long time. So he adopted the first daughter. The first daughter was working with him, and then I think she wanted to branch out on her own from the show. But then the younger daughter was getting into selling, flipping. The younger daughter, one of the younger daughters, wasn't as prepared as they wanted her to be, but then she got better. It's like, you have to take this serious. Whether you study cars or whatever you study, you have to know the square footage. You have to know what type of grant it is. You have to know, what the price is, what the market has, how many bedrooms. You got to know the general. So Mauricio was very patient. That's what I liked about the show. He was very patient with his daughter and said, you just got to give her a chance. She'll get her footing. And they were really kind with everybody in teaching. So well wishes. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting the channel. Like, comment, and subscribe.